Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Jess and you can find me on all of the social media channels as Knit Plan Jess. I'm so glad that you guys are joining me because we are going to be setting up my content planner slash social media planner for the month of February, including the first week of February. So if you saw my last video, the one that posted yesterday where I set up my main bullet journal for the month of February, you saw that I also took an entirely different approach to how I was going to be setting up my weeks. And I'm essentially going to be doing the same thing for my content planner. And I am super excited for ultimately what I settled on. So, for my new viewers, welcome, and my returning viewers, welcome back. If you guys are curious for how I'm going to set up my content planner slash social media planner, stay tuned. Before we jump in and really start setting it up, I just want to kind of share that I have been absolutely loving how I'm using my bullet journal um, for my social media. Now, I will admit, January was a really difficult month, and I'll kind of go more into that when I do my monthly reflection. So there is definitely pages that have not been touched. And a lot of this is kind of why I decided that I want to take a slightly different approach. Overall, I'm really, really pleased with this. Although I'm really sad about this one because I was so excited about this spread and I just hardly touched it. But this has been this week and I am absolutely loving it. But for February, I decided that I want to do some Dutch doors. So we have my quote page, which I already have the quote picked out. We have the February monthly, and for the quote page and the monthly, and for the monthly calendar, because this monthly calendar is going to go right here, I'm going to be using these stickers from JoJo's Pretty Paper Shop. These are the exact same stickers that I use in my main bullet journal. I'm going to be using them for my social media bullet journal as well, mainly because I bought two sets. And then I have like a monthly dashboard page set up and then a habit tracker page. And then after that, it's going to be going to Dutch doors until like you get to the last week of February. So it's going to be, this part right here is going to be all cut out. This is not going to be here. So in that way, as I'm flipping through the weeks, I will see this list right here and this list right here. And I'm really hoping that by having that direct visibility will also help me use it more. So this is going to be a list. This is going to be a brain dump. Habit trackers, because I'm truly trying to use the habit trackers, a list, and then these are all going to be the weeks. So for this video, we are going to be setting up the February monthly, and we're going to be basically setting up like the weeks by cutting out the pages, but I'm only going to be really planning the week of the 20th through the 5th. So I have some stamps and the ink pad. I have two different craft knives because I don't know which one's going to work better for creating the Dutch doors. I have the stickers from JoJo's Pretty Paper Shop. I have Tombow markers because I'm going with a yellow and a brown to kind of coordinate with some of the colors in this. And then I have these stickers from Alicia Michelle. So these heart stickers, they're kind of like a burlap heart. And then we have these little cute little heart doodles that I thought would be fun. Like, I was really trying to, like, I wanted to use stickers, but I was trying to figure out which stickers that I wanted to use. And I really like these ones. And then I have these icons from Proud Sticker Design, which we will be using as well. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and jump in. So the rest of the video is going to be sped up with a voiceover as I kind of talk you through my process. So just like I did for my other bullet journal, for my social media content planner And I should really stop calling it a planner. I should start calling it a bullet journal. But anyways, for my content bujo, social media bujo, I'm starting with the monthly and the quote page, and I do have a very inspirational and motivational quote for this one. My main bullet journal is the one where I'm using the snarky quotes, and my social media planner is the one where I'm using inspirational quotes. So the quote that I'm using says, "Act as if what you're doing makes a difference." It does. And I really, really love this quote because there are days that I go through and I wonder if the steps that I'm taking truly make a difference in someone else's life or in my life. And this is just a really good quote to kind of remind myself that, yes, it in fact does make a difference. I'm also using a darker ink than what I used in my other bullet journal. And honestly, I wish that I had used the darker ink for my other bullet journal because I really do love it more than like the grayer ink that I used. I like that it's more bold. I like that it stands out, and I just really like how it looks. It may be a lot faster to just use like a sticker instead of stamping, but I really love the process of the stamps. So now I'm just going to go ahead and move on to the monthly calendar. I know that I definitely want to use some of the stickers on the quote page, but I don't know exactly how I want to do it yet. So I just kind of skipped to the monthly calendar because this gives me a chance. The monthly calendar is going to be similar to what I did in my main bullet journal, except I made the boxes just a touch bigger. I think the other bullet journal, they were 6 by 6, and these ones are 6 by 7, mainly because I want to give myself a little bit more room because this is one that I do want to try to actually use functionally compared to my main bullet journal, which it really isn't a deal breaker if I don't use it functionally. So I'm still doing the same thing where I'm putting the washi strip like stickers um, around the top and bottom of the alternating pages, just because I really like how it looked. And then instead of using stamps for the days of the week, I just went ahead and highlighted it. So then that way I can be able to go ahead and write in the days of the week in the highlighted section. And then I'm just doing a really simple corner with a light gray for the dates. Really, I love this page so much. And even though I don't have any type of note section, I'm really hoping that it's going to be a good functional page because I've got plenty of room to write for each of the days of the week. So I decided to go ahead and just do stickers for the florals alongside the bottom. And then I'll just do a couple of them actually surrounding the quote. I just really wanted something super, super simple, and this worked out really well. Because I'm trying to use the stickers, I did go ahead and use a few of the boxes that coordinate with the washi strips and the florals, just so that way if I need to put any notes, then I have that option. And then I used a couple of the stickers from Alicia Michelle as well. So now I'm going to set up my monthly dashboard page and start setting up also the pages for like any type of list. So I just did a simple box with a header, and then I'm also going to be setting up my habit trackers. So this is kind of where it's going to go into the Dutch doors. The habit trackers are going to be the start of the Dutch door page. And again, keeping with the perfectly imperfect, no rulers. So all of my habit trackers are going to be drawn out line by line, just as straight as I can possibly make them. And if they're not perfectly straight, it doesn't matter. But I really, really, truly hope that I can be able to use these habit trackers a lot better than what I did January's habit trackers. And then since I have the icon stickers from Proud Sticker Design, I decided to use those. So I will have a habit tracker for recording, for TikTok, for Facebook, for Instagram, and for YouTube. So it's kind of like a, did I record every day? Did I post on these 4 platforms every single day? I really didn't do very well with Facebook and TikTok in January. Instagram and YouTube were pretty well decent, I feel like. but it could definitely be better. So, setting up the Dutch door was kind of a little nerving. It was a lot easier to cut the horizontal line, but cutting the vertical line was getting really, really close to the actual binding of the page. So, this one I had to do really, really, really carefully. I did use just an extra frosted divider to be able to cut the horizontal and the vertical line on. That way, I knew for a fact that I wouldn't cut the pages underneath. And I just tried to do this super slow and just be really, really careful. And then on the very last page of the whole weekly or the whole monthly layout is going to be another box for just more functional. So I was kind of really trying to decide like how did I want to use these boxes? I knew that I wanted to have one to put my videos in, one to put the reels that I'm going to be using for Instagram and that I cross post on TikTok. So that's just kind of what I went ahead and labeled them up for. And then I also knew that I wanted all of my pages for the Dutch doors to have that rounded corner. So I used my favorite rounded corner tool. At this point, it was just kind of figuring out what other little touches do I want to add to this page. So I decided to use some more of the stickers from Alicia Michelle. They don't serve any real purpose. They're just cute and decorative and fun, and it was also this sticker that I kind of realized I just wasted a lot of space in my YouTube video spread by putting in that sticker. So, um, as I was kind of figuring out how I wanted to set up my weekly pages, I was also kind of like thinking to myself, okay, what can I do about those boxes? And you will see in just a little bit that I do end up switching around some of my icons. So then that way I have more room for the YouTube, and the reels is just going to get a little bit less room, but that's perfectly okay. And then just another little sticker because the sticker tore the page and I needed something to cover it up. So I was trying to figure out how I wanted to date this. So I just kind of figured, okay, that's not going to work to write the date in. So let's just use it for decorative. And you guys, I am seriously loving this spread, but oh my goodness, I realized I need a place to write down my schedule. So, all those scraps from the Dutch doors that I have, I was trying to decide how do I want to use them. And I decided that I'm going to have one of those pages that is you kind of like attach with a washi. I don't know what it would be called. Could it be like an extra Dutch door in my Dutch door spread? But so I just took one of those, I rounded out the corner, and I just adhered it with washi. So then that way I will be able to write down my Monday through Sunday Instagram schedule and my YouTube schedule. As the weeks go on, I'll kind of figure out exactly how I'm going to be using that, like if I'm going to move it between weeks. But overall, I really, really like it. You guys, I am obsessed with this monthly setup, and I really hope that you enjoyed this too, and I hope it inspired you. So, if you like it, give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and thank you guys so much. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe and enjoy the next video.